What up, it's Warchief, and today we are going to talk about EQs. I have quite a bit of EQs, native one and third-party ones, and I thought I would talk about EQs today. And it's really interesting because there's so many different kinds of EQs. There's like visual EQs and then ones that you do not know what's going on unless you can hear it. We will go over those. So if you liked the video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Ring the bell to keep up to date with these videos. Let's get right into it. Bitwig, and we have some music loops. The first one I will play is pretty cool. Let's play it. The first EQ I want to talk about is a native EQ to Bitwig. It is the EQ2. This EQ I definitely don't use much. The only time I use it is for high pass or low pass, because it's quick, it's right there. That's the only thing I use it for. And maybe I'll boost, like I'll use a bell to boost some mids because it's pretty good, not gonna lie. I'll play it with all the mids gone, with the high pass 12 on. Let's do the high pass 24, and we'll boost some mids right there. And then we will put the low shelf on, and then we will put the low pass 24 on, and we will get all lows. That one's not too crazy. It only has 2 bands. That's what these are. These are bands. You can EQ any way you want with those. But anyways, let's move on to the EQ DJ. So this one, to be honest, is not that great. To be honest. Well, it has its uses. It's mainly used for like DJ. Say you're doing a bootleg or a remix and you want to EQ stuff in and out. This is what you would use. So the red right here is the low. So this is the end of the low end. The red is. So it ends at 171. You can turn the low end all the way off. So it's really boomy. We have a lot of mids. Put this to standard and listen to it. And then I'll boost the lows all the way up. But you can't hear anything because I turned it all the way to 20 hertz and the human ear cannot hear anything below 30, I think, or 28, something like that. But anyways, yeah, you can move it around. We'll put the mids. How about we target the mids? The mids is in between the red and the blue, and we'll bump it up in between right there. And you can hear that. That's the only thing I use this for, is like if I'm working on a mix or a bootleg or a remix or something like that. I use this a lot. And this is how you turn them on and off. The next EQs, alright, I'll let you listen to this loop we have. Alright, that's pretty cool. I like that loop. These next ones, you cannot tell really what you're doing. You have to use your ears. And first I want to talk about the Scarlett, because Scarlett, it comes with your interface if you download the software. This came with the Focus Sprite Scarlett. Most bedroom producers have this, or people that make music for fun have this interface. So I cannot read any of this. I tried so hard to mess with this and it did not work. I've been trying for years, but I do not like this EQ, but it does have some pretty cool presets. Like, let's click the clicky kick. It makes the transients really like hit, like the attack is really in your face. Let's do bright keys. It only raises it a little bit, but yeah, I do not prefer these kind of EQs. I forget what they're called. I have a link down below telling you what different EQ names are. There's a bunch of different EQs. I just can't remember what this one's called. The Scarlett. There's another one called Passive EQ. I got this from a Native's Instrument sale. I like this one. The only reason I like this one is because it actually targets individual, I guess, frequencies. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to target, say you want the low end at 220, you can change the band right here. You can do the bell, or you can do the shelf low, or this will be a low shelf because this is the low, and you can turn that up. You can see how it goes more and then less. Pretty cool. I like the animation right there. Then the bell will squeeze together and then it will get unsqueezed. And you can also unlock these so the left and the right do not do the exact same thing. You can do the mid side, so you can only mess with the left and not the right. That's pretty cool. I really like that. See how it says link right there? This is how you unlock it. If I just mess with this side and turn off the link right there, it will not link up the right side. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. It's really cool how you can target exact, I guess, areas of frequencies. I really like that. We'll go through some presets. Let's do electric bass and listen to it. And to tell you the truth, this EQ takes up a lot of CPU. So if you use it that one time and then bounce your track down. If you have this EQ, it's really terrible at taking up CPU. Let's do a mix polish. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And you can add in Bitwig, you can add like extra effects. Say you want to add a spectrum analyzer to see what's going on. You can do that. You can have the spectrum analyzer over here, the EQ over here, and then press play and see what's going on. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like that. We're going to turn that off. It is making my computer run real slow. That's how bad it is. I'm going to delete that. Actually, delete that one too. So the last one. The last one is pretty much the best for me. I don't know about you, but for me, it is the best EQs. I'll play the loop. Alright, the first one is native to Bitwig, and it is just the EQ5. So the EQ5 is, you can pretty much, by this point, you know what an EQ is. But anyways, it has everything. You can do stuff exact. You can turn off all the low ends. And it's really fast. You can turn that off. You can boost some mids right there. Go in the middle. You can change, there's a bell, then you can do a notch, and then the 1 and 5 have, this has a low high pass 4, which is like 24, that's 12, this is 24, then a bell, then low shelf. The other side is high pass. So, you know, if it's like kind of like the EQ2, but it's not. So let's go to my favorite one. This is the one I like to use, but CPU intensive. It has some high, it spikes, not gonna lie. I already messed around with it, but I'm going to show you why I messed around with it. So I will turn it on and I'll let you listen to this. Boosted some highs, and then the reason I did that was because this one you can solo individual bands, and it is awesome because see, look, we have 4 and I boosted it up a little bit. You can solo it and only hear what that band is doing, and it is awesome. And it tells you the hertz. You can actually type whatever hertz you want in. It will give you the exact note of that hertz. It's cool. It's A7, key A, and it's octave 7, so that's cool. And you can change your desired EQ parameter like low pass, then you can have flat. There's a lot of options in this EQ. This is like the best EQ that I own, but there's better ones out there. Then you can solo this 1, the 3. There's just some low end or high end right there I wanted to get rid of, so that's what I did. I got rid of that. We'll go over here, solo this. Had to boost some mids right there, and then the low end I turned down a little bit. Just a little bit, just 200 hertz. It is great. This is the best EQ for me. That's why I wanted to talk about EQs. So which one is the best for you? I will tell you one thing. I do not like the ones without visualizing the EQ. I can't do it. But the passive EQ I do use sometimes, not gonna lie, and I like using it, but I do bounce my tracks down right away after I use it, so because it is so CPU intensive. That's it. Great talk about EQs, and I hope this helped you. Like, if you couldn't understand different EQs, didn't know what EQ's right for you, this one is really good. If you can find an EQ that can tell you the frequency, the note that frequency is, and then you can solo it, that is probably the best EQ you could get, because it really helps in the long run. The Pro Q, I believe Pro Q2, and then Slate Digital came out with a new EQ called Infinity. It looks really awesome. I wanted to try it out, but you have to have this stupid USB to download the demos. That's dumb, terrible marketing. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment down below, tell me what you thought about this video and what EQ you've been using. Have you been using those crazy Pro Q or the new Slate Digital Infinity one, or do you use the ones only here you don't see? the visual ones. Subscribe, hit the bell for new videos, updates for new videos, and I will catch you guys later. I hope you have an amazing weekend. See you.